There's not really much until like the equipment portion. I guess that's okay. I guess it's more so on ability than what kind of equipment do you have. Which is good, which I do like better.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel.
You really
Sit down, you fool.
miss the mark and get a badass eye patch.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head?
Bro.
And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we
I also like how
starve the Imperials
story's very
into
easy to
submission.
understand.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming.
Oh, say what?
It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
And how, pray tell, are we going to do that?
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Oh.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield.
Clive Rossfield.
And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Yeah. What is this? Auto's counter is now open. Okay. Go check those out.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
That room's as ragged as...
Oh yeah. Monster Hunter Board. There you are, Koopa. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this,
The hunt
Koopa.
board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free.
Minus of all Mughals, no fiend at the forest or ghoul.
Right.
The fact that Mughals just out in the open,
Well,
not hidden.
Leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can.
Yeah, cool. Okay. I'm bored. Okay. Angel of Death. Belphegor. This B. Clearview, Sambrek, and the Broken Hilt, Rosaria. Then I took you out. Just remember. We should update telling me where. Clearview, Sambrek, and the Broken Hilt, Rosaria. Okay.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Patience Whisper. Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins who donate money or items to Clive's cause. Okay.
Here you are.
Damn, that's a lot of ability points.
All yours.
Cool.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go.
There are no
Always
available quests.
something in there.
Okay. Backyard. The fruits of our labor. I will come back to that. And do that some other time. I mean, I probably should have done the side quest. It's whatever. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance?
No,
Especially should one
quoting
of his
Sid now.
beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
You might have some stuff to resolve as well.
For what?
See, that's why I like this story. It's Clive
After learning the
is
truth, you were
influencing
given a
other
chance
people's
to face the
lives,
past.
allow them to grow as a person as well.
If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
Well, of course. I'm right here with you.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Where am I again? I'm in Hawk's Cry. So only the bluebirds are.
It's over.
I'm starting to like that charge shot move. Any extremely large monsters that need to be taken care of.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you!
Quiet, you!
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
Welcome, stranger.
Hey, maybe I selling a guy's blade. I don't need it.
Much obliged. There you are. Much obliged. I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
You just restock before
Excuse
anything
me.
bad happens.
But what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The
Good.
Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire.
Hmm.
You seen him, didn't you? I'm sorry.
Hmm.
The
You getting
Black
that?
Shields.
Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think?
What do you
the
think?
arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers
travelers.
who were here earlier.
Drip the hell out.
These strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask
What's wrong with you, crotchety old man?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger.
Ow.
The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
So what now? Follow those guys?
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Man, that's a ways.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Fallen Hunter? The hell is...
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. You're finished.
Ow. Oh, she has a stinger too. Cool. The hell is that up there? Bombs. It's the bombs.
Let's roll ready.
Okay. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Hell, people standing here for black shields.
More of my mother's men.
Okay. Simple. And it seems like a big beast. I'm going to have to take that out. Just because I want to. Alright. How am I getting forward? I guess I can't jump down there. I'm heading in the right direction. Am I heading in the right direction? That was a goblin coin. Goblin coin. Huh. Oh, I picked up another. Some more gear. Increase ignition damage. Increase lunge damage by 5%. I should probably upgrade sometime soon if I have enough points. Oh, good. I'm in the right direction. I just can walk on the bridge. Cool. Should I be worried that there's blood on the bridge?
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your home.
Bro, I don't live there.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night.
Come on, you really gonna do this every time? Each commander keeps doing that.
Our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria. Stay down.
You were saying? Oh, you gotta hide the bodies. Oh, were you still breathing?
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Odil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Oh, so was it like a trap? What's going on here? Come on.
Find something, boy. Death.
Oh, found her.
Holy. Jeez. Damn.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
Does it matter what madness drives her? You just need to end her.
We should go.
You're not gonna cut him down,
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Damn, they massacred everybody.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Oh, they just need a little bit of convincing. Buick Bridge.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
In honor of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the Grand Duchy of Azaria.
You didn't hear nothing.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'll catch you by my chocobo. Is it devil crab? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave those two. I really don't need to mess with them.
Ready, go?
Oh, that makes it so much easier to travel. The Silken Strand.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Yeah, playing this game, I've heard words I've never heard out loud. These look very stupid.
Chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall! Cut you down where you stand! Just try it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
No.
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. for Lazarus.
Are we gonna raise somebody from the dead?
We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned.
It's probably not gonna be abandoned with a giant monster living inside.
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
I really thought I was gonna say Lazarus Pit.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Alright, so where are we walking? Please, please. Oh, okay.
Not abandoned then.
Oh, fun. Bandits.
Oi! Visitors!
Woodpad.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Alright, you really want to smoke? Come on. If I have seen someone just like this, like out in the open, I don't want anything to do with them. Enemies bested. Bested means you didn't slay them, right?
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Oh shit.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Wedge?
Forgive me, my lord. I knew.
Wait,
not who I
oh
addressed.
shit.
You have naught to fear
Alright,
from
Wedge.
us.
You're still alive. The homie.
Founder, it really is you.
Sorry that I killed about 10 of your people.
My bad, my bad. Oh, wait.
Turn to a being a bandit?
We can speak inside.
Oh, they're writhing on the ground. We didn't kill them. All right, cool. All right, never mind.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire.
Those especially around magic.
But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
She's trying to cleanse it.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know.
Please tell me when I'll get to Mom's place and she has like doing experimentation on the bearers, please.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Well, that's why we're here to help. Although, Wedge, you really should
and ours.
Announce yourself more before you get taken out.
The crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
All right.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
Oops. Yeah. Potions.
Will that be all?
Yep. All right, cool.